Alright, what's up everybody and welcome back to the AlphaObeisance channel. I'm going to make this one real quick because I do have to go to the zoo with my family today. But I just wanted to drop a new video. I know it's been a really long time since I've posted any kind of content, and I wanted to let you guys know that I have not forgotten about you. I have not forgotten about AONIX Echo. I'm still working on it. I'm still fine-tuning it. Not as extensively as I was because I've been using it more or less. I've been alpha and beta testing it myself for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now. And so it's my daily driver utility for Hyprland. For those that don't know, a quick rundown on Hyprland, or excuse me, AONIX Echo, is that it is a daemon utility that I have written for Hyprland that effectively makes it infinitely scalable, so you can have an infinite amount of wallpapers based on a theme system that I've got set up that will allow you to have an infinite amount of these wallpapers without Hyperpaper actually clogging up all of your RAM. You're only preloading an X amount of wallpapers per theme, so you can hot swap the entire Hyprland ecosystem at the push of a button. It's really wild. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. I built it for me. I've had a lot of people asking me if I would share it, and I do intend to. I just want to make sure that it's functional, and currently the only configuration that I have for AONIX Echo is that of my own, which is a quad monitor setup with a PLP main configuration. That's just not going to work for anybody. I mean, it's like I said, it's infinitely scalable, so if you want to have 100 monitors, you can configure all of that. But I basically need to cut it all down to a single monitor configuration, because I know there are a lot of people out there with laptops and it just wouldn't do you any good to be using my current build. So I need to make a public version of the project that is just a bare bones single monitor configuration with 1 or 2 themes, so that you guys can see how to create your own themes to make them hot swappable as it's intended to be. It's a really ambitious project, at least for me, because those of you that follow my page, you know that I'm not a professional. Okay, I'm just a guy that's having a hobby here, and I really love it. A lot of people are excited to see that. I'm excited to share it. The reason I haven't been able to post any content lately is because my eldest goes to his biological father's every summer, and he's kind of my saving grace when it comes to making content, because I do have 2 littles that, you know, constantly demand my attention. So when he's not around to help kind of mediate that, it's just next to impossible for me to get any recording done, because those of you that know who I am, you've seen my content, you know that I do everything in a single take. If I can't do it in a single take, I scrap it and start over. You can just imagine how aggravating and difficult that can be to make content when you don't have anyone to help you with the little kids. So I wanted to spare you guys all of the interruptions and so forth, and just wait until I can do it right. So I'll be taking off here at the end of next week to pick him up. I'll be gone for a couple weeks, but when we return, I will begin production on the overhaul for A Noob's Guide to Hyprland. It's going to be far more detailed. I've been using Hyprland for the better part of, I don't know, 6 to 9 months. I don't remember right now, but exclusively my desktop environment. It's hands down the best experience I've ever had on Linux. So on top of knowing a lot more than I did with the initial Noob's Guide to Hyprland, I'll be including a lot more detail. I'll be making some corrections that I said some things that weren't entirely accurate in the original guide, so I want to clarify that, as well as including the AONIX Echo daemon utility for you guys that would like to use it once you get a chance to see what it is and understand what it has to offer. And then I will walk you guys through how to use that as well, how to scale it up if you have a multi-monitor configuration, or you want to have different theme packs and stuff like that. There's just a lot in the works. So that being said, I'll leave you with this. In the downtime, since I haven't been able to make any content, something that I've been working on, I had a lot of people saying, yo dude, you need to get onto Patreon, yada yada, help us, let us help you, and that sort of thing. And I'll be honest, that sort of thing's really hard for me. I don't know what you call it. I had someone tell me once that I had imposter syndrome, that I just refused to allow myself to succeed, and I guess that's the best description, because I don't know how to value anything that I do. Hopefully I'm not the only one that feels that way, but I digress. There is one thing that I've been working on in my absence that I hope you guys will enjoy. Currently it is acting as my local network's landing page. This is my more or less my custom built dashboard for my network that allows me to navigate through different services that I host, whether it's Mattermost or Jellyfin or Black Candy for my music player. I've got my self-hosted Git server, a link to my Discord. I'm working on a blog, and I host game servers, so you know, you can click on that and it's going to show you the status of all my servers, external resources, and so on and so forth. You know, access to my hypervisor and my Seam software and all of that good stuff. And since I've been building this, you know, I built it for me thinking, you know, this would be really nice to have, you know, my own dashboard. I didn't like anything else out there, so I wanted to build my own. And I got to thinking, you know what, this would make the perfect AONIX web page. And I do have a web domain that I'll be sharing with you guys eventually, and I will customize this to give you guys easy access to anything that I have to offer, whether it's my Linux tutorials and guides, our Discord. If I do start a Patreon, it'll be a link to my Patreon and, you know, VIP services, you know, and stuff like that. So I've been working on things, guys, and I'm really trying to make sure that it looks good, it feels good, it's nice to use, it represents me and who I am as a person. You know, everything I do has a little touch of my own personality. I think that's kind of how it is in life. But that's what I've been working on. I promise you, I haven't just been twiddling my thumbs or playing with my pecker and all that good stuff. I promise you, I've got a lot of things on the table, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do when I finally get around to being able to share it. So that being said, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the consistent support. You guys, you know, chatting in Discord. Feel free to join if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. The link is in the description below. We'd love to see you. If you have any questions regarding Linux, Hyprland, don't hesitate to ask, guys. I'm just a dude that loves doing this. I'm not a professional, so, you know, I don't always have the answers, but I'm always glad to help. I've been using Linux for the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 years exclusively. I don't even remember how to use Windows, if I'm being honest with you. So if you have questions, you're new to Linux, you want someone that's going to be supportive, and I'd like to think I know a thing or two, so ideally I'll be able to give you at least some decent advice or point you in the right direction. Feel free to join us on Discord. I'd be glad to help you out. So that being said, we'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see the future of AONIX and all of the things that I've been working on, consider hitting the subscribe button, hit the like button to let me know that you're still here and you support me. And you know, if you want to see the videos when they start dropping, consider hitting that notification bell. It'll let you know. Take care. God bless.